your hands together for Carlos Fernandez, Mazzi partner at Finca. And maybe can you quickly share that story again, how this happened with President Bill Clinton?
Actually, my daughter, who's here, reminded me of the story. I was flying with President Clinton, and he asked me, do you know how to play Oh Hell? And I said, no. He said, okay, I'll teach you. So he teaches me how to play, and it's a card game, and there's about 4 people, and we start playing. And I got the gist of, I'm pretty good at math, so I started doing the whole thing. We start playing, and I beat him. And so he signs the scorecard, etc. And soon enough, the executive assistant comes and says, you know what? You don't do that to President Clinton. Actually, he said, you don't do that shit.
You don't do that
anyway,
shit?
But
Carlos,
it was fun.
Please take it away. Thank you.
Anyway, so I'm glad to be here to talk to you about our project. And we have been working for a while in, as the title says, from grass to cash, trying to tokenize the value creation that happens as you convert cash into protein, and that converts into cash. So we have been working at this, and it is a real value creation that is done by an incredible animal, which is a cow, one of the best value creators in nature. I want to jump to the conclusion because we had a landmark just recently, and I just want to share with you that we have a unique security token that emerges from the crypto valley. It's called the Finca token, and it is a revenue sharing token based on the cattle revenues. And I'm very proud to say that a lot of people that are here do a lot of great work in different areas of the crypto valley, and we were able to get all of them a bit together, and we are one of the byproducts of the collaboration of this ecosystem, and I wanted to start with that. Anyway, so I want to have a question. How many of you have investments in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? Just a show of hands. Everybody. Okay, so the good news is that this is a good diversification of your portfolio. I mean, you're pretty much invested in all the things that you do. You can invest a little bit of money here, and this is a revenue sharing that will give you, interest not interest, but revenue every year, revenue share. It's a small size, 1 franc per token, and we really want to go to the retail investor as we heard before. So as of December 23rd, we are on public sale mode until the end of March, and I hope that all of you can do it, and you have received a card that I'll refer to in a little while. So basically, just going to the value creation, it is about cattle ranching, and not people know that cattle ranching is such a predictable, stable business, and it is very liquid everywhere in the world. And yet, there's no financial instruments for the retail investor. You either have to go into the sophisticated financial instruments, or you have to buy a ranch. But in between, really, you cannot be part of this. So that was the challenge that we confronted, and I worked with many incredible people here in Crypto Valley, and we came up with this Finca token, which is actually, we believe, a very innovative product, a very innovative security token that is actually spearheading what should be the new financial instruments into the future. So the value creation is rather simple. As long as you provide nice green grass to the animals, these animals will convert the grass into protein. The protein is converted into cash, either males or females, and it is a very simple process that I think everybody understands. What is relevant here is that these animals grow half a kilo a day. So you provide the grass, and they grow half a kilo a day, and that's what we want to share with investors, with retail investors, because I think that is one of the best ways to create value, and we had to find a way to actually put this in a financial instrument, taking advantage of the new technologies. So anyway, I will show you a little bit of our ranch. The ranch is La Pradera in Bolivia, and it is the definition of an organic property, really, because we have over 4,000 animals roaming freely, open range with natural grass. They're not given any other food or additives or anything of that nature. And, oh, hello. So this is really the definition of an organic place, and it has been in production for over 20 years. It is cash positive, It is well renowned for performance and quality. So here in this token, there's no execution risk, there's no completion risk. This is an asset that is actually in cash positive mode, and that's the basis of the token that we're issuing. Needless to say, we are fully compliant in all ESG standards. We apply best practices, and we have the best management and leadership to go forward. And we are issuing this token as a growth strategy, really, to go from 4,000 animals, hopefully, to 20 or 30,000 animals in the next few years. So, as part of the optimization of the ranch, we are using all the technologies that we are digitizing the ranch, the maps, the operation, etc., because this is part of the information that we need to feed the investors with as we go along. So anyway, let's go to the Finca token. The token you have seen, if you're in your seat, you have a little card with you. It's an electronic wallet that has a public address and a private key, and that is actually you can use that for any currency. We hope that you use it to load it with an investment in our token. And this is a call to action. I hope that you send me an email or a telegram. I want to handle this personally with you. Send me the QR code of the public address so that we initiate the KYC AML process for each one of you investors. And if you do that, I will be happy to, once you pass the KYC AML, put 10 tokens into each one of your cards. So I look forward to your response. Now, if you're an investor, obviously you're concerned with liquidity. And the first stage of liquidity is the Finca token holders. And we have one of our service providers here that has a decentralized network in which you have peer-to-peer transactions. They can transact at the beginning, but then we plan to have securitize the token so that we have an ISIN number so that traditional investors can go and invest the traditional way with an ISIN number. And later, we will, once the exchanges are up and operating, we hope to list our tokens in the exchanges. So really, what we are doing, we are going full range on trying to go to all the investors so that we have tokens for the crypto investors, we have ISIN numbers for the traditional, and as I mentioned, and I repeat, this is for the retail investors. The tokens are worth 1 franc, and right now in public sale, the minimum investment is 500 francs, but if in the future you can do less. Anyway, so that is the investor target, and what you get with this token is not only a financial return every year on the return of the cattle, but also you have, as a token holder, the ability to visit the ranch as an owner. So I want to share with you a little video here, just for you to get a feel of what this means. So that's the ranch. It's a mature ranch. It's beautiful, very natural. I like to say that our biggest risk at the ranch are jaguars, and actually that's true. We lose a few animals a year to jaguars, and the good thing is that once you have, so if you have jaguars on site, it means that your ecosystem is perfect. So really, we are very proud that we have a few jaguars. We haven't sighted anyone yet, but they are there. In any event, I want to share with you some photos of some faces that you will recognize, people that have visited already the ranch. I invite all of you to visit. They experience ranching for a day. We have beautiful animals. If you're bullish on the crypto market, we have some bulls that will inspire you. We can lodge you in very nice facilities that combine, the best of comfort, but with the very, very native materials, and you have the view from everywhere, even from taking a shower. Anyway, combining the modern, if I'm there, I would be glad to cook for you. We have 100 square meter open kitchen. We have hamacas, etc. So really, I would welcome if you want to visit. We have great food, obviously. We have good beef, and you can have some fun, not only cattle ranching, but also some other things that you can do, and also combine with a lot of artistic sightings in the area, which are the Jesuit missions where we are in our area in Bolivia. So now, going back, obviously we're in the World Economic Forum, and if there's a minute or two, I would like to take questions. But I want to say that we have an exclusive offer in this event, and we want for you to experience cattle ranching firsthand. And the special that we have for this event is that if you invest 20,000 francs, we will give you 15,000 tokens, and a fully paid visit for 2 people for 2 weeks with airfare included, all the food and drinks, and you can come and visit the ranch if you want. So that is that. You can go, and if you don't want to do the investment via the card that we gave you, you can go onto finca.ch. You can do it online. You can do it the old-fashioned way if you send us an email and sign a paper. We want to make it as easy as it can be for all investors. So having said that, thank you very much for your attention. Hope you invest, hope you visit, and I hope we can change the way the financial market works with some assets, creative assets like this. Thank you.